Okay, so let us begin with the continuation of Ellen's keynotes. Today we'll discuss a very small remedy, especially essential for children, which is known as Rheum. So when you open Allen's keynotes and you read the remedy Rheum, the first line that you see is suitable for children, especially during dentition. Sour smell of the whole body. Child smells sour even after washing or bathing. And the two remedies which are mentioned in comparison with Rheum are Eparsulf and Macab. So, when you don't understand a remedy, the first thing that you should see is what are its comparisons. Do you know the remedy that are mentioned in the comparison? If you know those remedies that are mentioned in comparisons, the remedy which you are reading will probably be related in some aspects of physical generals or physical particulars, if not mine. And that is what rheum is all about. It is very much similar to magnesium carb, and some aspects of it on the physical levels are similar to heparsol. Screaming of children with urging and sour stools. Children cry and toss about all night. We have often prescribed sorinum for such cases. We think of Lyco, Jalapa when children are restless, when they don't, behave correctly, especially in the night time. But rheum is often ignored and not prescribed because no one knows about it. So this is your, learning where you don't know about these remedies, these smaller remedies. You should make a note of them. What are its peculiarities? You should note them down. What are its relations? You should note them down and then get a chance to prescribe them. It's a very small remedy with 5 to 7 lines. Lot of physical symptoms are mentioned. Mind symptoms are not mentioned. For mind, there are other books that I will share at the end that you need to refer. Next you have is sweat of the scalp, which is profuse whether they are asleep or awake, whether they are quiet or in motion. Opposite of what we saw in Sambucus, it is more in the daytime when the child is playing, and when he goes to sleep at night, there is dry heat. So Sambucus will have sour smelling sweat throughout the day. The hair is always wet and may or may not be sour in smell, but mostly 90% of the cases you will see that they have sour smelling perspiration. Child is very impatient, he desires many things and cries, dislikes even favorite playthings. So this is very similar to Sina and Staphysagria. So what will be your leading question for prescribing rheum? The leading question for prescribing rheum will be whether the child has perspiration and if it is sour. Difficult dentition, child is restless, irritable, peevish, with pale face and sour smell. Creosote and chamomilla are the other two remedies. Desires various kinds of food but cannot eat them. So you'll have a child who is very demanding on the physical level, will ask lot of things, he will dislike it when they are given to them. It's a kind of a capricious behavior. And you will have something that he likes to eat a lot. He will ask this, that, various foodstuffs, and he'll reject that also. That will be your area of prescribing Rheum. Abdominal pain. Children with abdominal pain, if they have lot of abdominal pain or colic, by least uncovering of the body. So this is a very peculiar find in children. You will not be able to find it out. You will need to ask the parents whether they are behaving that way, whether by uncovering they have the pain in the abdomen, they are taking the covers and sleeping all the day. Why? Because they don't want to be uncovered. So you will find it out the other way around, whether they are taking covers all day long and they are having sour stool. Pain in abdomen with sour stool will guide you to prescribe Rheum. Complementary relationship for Rheum, we see that very strongly there is a mention of mac carb, and when milk disagrees and the child is having sour odor. And in comparison, there are 5 to 8 remedies mentioned: chamomilla, calcarea carb, eparsulf, ipecac, mac carb, podophyllum, sulfur, and staph. So when you don't know this one small remedy which is Rheum, you should learn the other remedies, try to understand the other remedies and rule out the other remedies, and then you should think of this remedy which is Rheum, which has sour stools. It is suitable for children who are in dentition and they have Sina like behavior. Now this is all very similar to the remedies Sina, chamomilla, and improve. Staphylos aureus. Where will you prescribe Rheum? Where will you find the characteristics of the mind symptoms of Rheum? You will go to Dr. Sankaran's Soul of Remedies, and when you read that, you will find that it is mentioned that Rheum is to be given in children whose parents are working all day long, both mother and father. And when they come back, the child gets demanding and he develops a habit of demanding. That's how the Rheum state develops. So whenever you get a chance, go and read this Rheum remedy from Dr. Sankaran's Soul of Remedies. That's how you will be able to prescribe from the mind aspect. From the physical aspects, lot of things have been mentioned in Allen's keynotes. They are more than enough for you to prescribe Rheum. So that's all for today's session. It's a very small remedy, and you should keep in mind in case the child has colic or is in dentition age and has sour stools. That is the keynotes for Rheum as a remedy to prescribe. So I think there is a question on YouTube. Is it a doctor or someone who is a marketing guy? Are you practicing professional doctor? What do you see on the profile? You can find out and you can let me know. My email ID is also there. You can see that. No questions on Instagram, so we make a move. And if you wish to join any of our workshops which are upcoming, especially the fever workshop, you can drop us a message and you'll get to know the details of it.